welcome. Hello and welcome. It is the fish being. Hello, Spirit of Water. Welcome to the chat. It is, I guess, normal time-ish for the streams. Sleepless life. Life is sleepless. Usually when we don't sleep, you know. We are back at our mega campaign. And my green screen is acting up again because it fell right before when I started. It was fine before I started the stream. At least the Rimworld video is out. I hope people like that one. And you can see there that I'm actually not as pale as I look like because of the lighting. I actually have less pale. There is the proof. I am not this pale. I am pale, but not this pale. I get some sunlight. Okay. Okay. There was the proof. Okay. I have updated the game, as you can see here. We are in the updated version. The game has been updated. We have this beautiful decoration around us. We have all the DLCs until now unlocked. And the reason why is... I have tested it. It kind of works. I'm not sure. If there are any bugs or crashes, I kind of don't want to do too many updates because of that reason, because the mod doesn't get updated. I have to do that manually, and I am not the best modder, because we use the conversion mod from Imperator Rome to play this game in Crusader Kings. Only, yeah, we are, by the way, like in this is the time and date. Well, my OBS is weird with the camera now. It doesn't want me to put myself over there. Alright, maybe. Oh, that's weird. I'm stretching myself. Am I now? Like this, maybe? Yes, that's better. Alright. So, I haven't edited the map. I forgot to take a look. I was just busy trying to make hopeful. I did edit them. I've just tested, but I only tested like with if the updating the game would break the game, because we have been playing the game for a while now. If you can see here, the starting date, you cannot see it because now I'm in front of it. We have been playing since 480, and this has been taking a long time, this campaign. Sometimes I do more, sometimes I do a little bit less. Hello, Dark Noob. Hello, how are you doing? So yeah, we are back here, but the map has been updated. We are in the latest version. And the reason why is because of the Asia expansion. And I think it would be more stable if I convert from this version to the Asia expansion, if I want to test that one out. Also, reasons why is because I think the converters will be updated. And I can download like the converter version from now. But maybe then European Universalis gets an update. And then I'm just running behind all the updates. So I think it's easier if I try the latest version now. It seemed to be stable in my test run that I did. By the way, the test run gave something scary. I did 3 test runs with AI only, and one test run with me. Let me show you what we can do now. We can now create adventure characters, so people can go in the Discord and create an adventurer. By the way, we can now have wandering adventurers, so I can edit those now because we have the update now. We don't have any landless characters, but I can make them now. So that's cool. And if you play other games, we can add like Henry of Skallats or other cool people from other games that we play. Just add them to the world just to see what they do. So that's a little bit of the update, how the campaign is going. So technically, we've updated the last version, preparing if the game gets updated to have the least amount of messiness. So that's what I hope. I just hope with the mods, everything, you know, with like this is a mod, right, to use the conversion. To convert to EU4, it's less messy if the Asia expansion happens and all the IDs and everything gets correctly done. So yeah, Saxonian Finland is a funny thing. I haven't... Hello, Flash, how are you doing? I haven't edited the names here. Like, this is purely this. But okay, I did 3 test runs, what I said, right? And 1 test run that I was a wanderer. So, like, I did, like, a adventure. And the reason why is I didn't want to rule myself because I don't want to spoil what is going to happen to our empire. So I am not prepared mentally what's going to happen. But what I saw happen in the 3 test runs was that in one of those test runs, the Mongol Empire collapsed. And the other test run, the Mongol Empire became kind of large. And then the other test run, the Mongol Empire bordered Asterica, but didn't invade. It kind of collapsed too, but it didn't collapse. So the Mongol Empire is scary. Other interesting thing now, we now have plagues. And I'm gonna spawn in the Black Death, I think pretty soon, because we just haven't had any plague. So I'm gonna spawn in a pretty terrible plague if the Black Death doesn't happen around the time that the Black Death does happen in our timeline. So that's gonna be interesting. I think that's gonna throw up the world and destroy it. So we have plagues now. We have a lot of new mechanics. Hopefully this is gonna be stable. Yeah. They are scary. And I don't know. It was pretty scary that for the 2 times they kind of burst into Europe. 1 time they didn't burst into Europe. So they win the game or disappear with a whimper. Yeah, like I haven't actually run the simulation pretty long because this does take a long time kind of to run the simulation. Poem mocked. It does take a while. Oh yeah, and I've changed the text. I did do some edits because they were Hungarian instead of being Mongolian. But I didn't change everything. Like I haven't, like they have made some other rulers Hungarian, and I have left those in. So there are some Hungarians somewhere. I don't know where. And after that, we will add in, after the Mongols collapse, we will add in the Seljuks. Because we haven't had them, and I think that would be interesting. And the Seljuks are gonna give like a second wafer for the Islam here, because people have been requesting that, so that's gonna be their second reinforcement. The old classic Black Death patch. Yes, the great yes. Let's see how the Neo-Roman culture has evolved. But the Daco-Romans? I was thinking you first. I read it as placeholder. Placeholder is, by the way, here. Placeholder culture is right here. Placeholder culture is quite cool, isn't it? But this is the Daco-Romans. The Daco-Romans are cool. And in 2 of those, the Daco-Romans got completely crushed by the Avars. The Daco-Romans got crushed by the Massilians, us. The Romans, I mean. And they got destroyed by an ancient empire of the Dahe horse lords. So, and in 2 of the simulations, the Daco-Romans got completely wiped out by the Mongol Empire. It seems like they're not gonna have a fun time, are they? Oh yeah, the Roman Cilia. Yeah, because technically people from Rome are the Romans. Secret exposed? No! My daughter, Briska, has an experimental affair with my champion dressed. You bastard! I am lost for words. You're going in prison, you bastard. Don't do that. Like what? Oh, yeah, you gonna cry now. Are you gonna cry? It had to be done. Placeholder culture and the Norse Old Saxon. Yeah, the placeholders are doing pretty good, are they now? Yeah, screw this person. Becoming my dynasty head. This is... I do not know actually how all the updates work. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? They're not even betrothed, are they? Who is this? Is this person in line of the throne? I don't like this matrilineal. No, I don't know who this is. Let's be friends with London. This is fine. This is fine. How is the... Yeah, it's fine. Could have said on hold order. Oh yeah. At least it's not the horse. Give me the berserk treatment. Where's Griffin, by the way? Where is Griffin? What are people's opinions about Griffin? Isolate capital. Oh, interesting. This is a lot of new things because we have plagues now. Celebrate other cultures. A lot of new things I have to figure out because I haven't been able to play with these things. I've played here and there Crusader Kings a little bit off stream, you know, for myself. A little bit sneaky. But I haven't played in Europe, actually, because I wanted to play Crusader Kings and I didn't want to play in Europe because we have been playing in Europe for so long. I have played, like, the mods. Like, After the End mod, or the Skyrim mod, Elder Scrolls, or Gotchak or something. Petition to rename the duchy of the place of the culture to place. Not the duchy, but the duchy. Manga Griffin was a terrible person. Yeah, he is quite a terrible person. I hear the king was also a bit... I have read only a little bit. I wanted to read more, but oh, wait a second! Wait a second! The plague is here! It's already here! Crying out loud, boys. Crying out loud. Let's ignore the poor and let's hide ourselves. We are just gonna do as the Antonian plague or all the other plagues that happened before, where we hide. It's all Imperator Rome over again, isn't it? With the plagues. When we had the... Oh boy, the world is ending. Desperate measures, kill them all. Am I sick? No. Yeah, I was thinking just to give like a catch up a little bit. Also, they destroy development, right? Like, I'm a noob again. I am a noob again because I don't know all the latest things. It's interesting. I am an absolute noob. I have no clue what the plagues do. I'm just like a medieval person. I have no clue. I'm just talking about the four humors here. That's how I think medicine works. The four humors being based on the elements. The fire, earth, water. We have to keep them in balance, boys. We have to keep them in balance. How do people not understand medicine in this day and age? It's just about the four humors in balance. You have to keep the water, earth, fire. Wait, there are five humors. I forgot there was ether too, but who cares about ether? That's for wankers. The Starken Pox has why is it named after a Stark? Can I change the name of the disease because it's in my land? I want to name it. Can we change the name? Can we change it? No. Okay. A second poll says this states the people in Warwickshire. My personal physician, Naya Pala, informs me that the local trade and the produce is completely dried up. People swallow in their homes, in the streets, awaiting Hades. By the way, I have a game about plagues. I have some different games too, like I think a visual novel about the plague, about 12 something. So we are pretty much in that date. I could start playing that one too. On the 5th of June, the daughter of the rest has died. Oh, wow. Smallpox. Oh, bollocks. Oh, bollocks. Oh, bollocks. They are inside the box, isn't it? Are they inside our castle? He blames the plague for the bad air surrounding the dead and the dying, possessing countering a vast field of asters would do much to dispel the air. Yes, you know, in my hometown where I grew up, oh freak! We actually need the money to fight the Mongols if they ever come here. We need to pay off. Okay, we just do this. Maybe the plague is gonna do something fun and gonna stop the... Maybe that's the reason why sometimes the Mongols succeeded or didn't succeed. Because we've now deceased us. And in real history, they were also something else. We also don't have legends yet. So that would be interesting to have those things. I wonder if I can use commands to make like some of our older characters into legends. I haven't tested out the new... the last command, so that would be interesting to try to some of our historical characters, also from the different dynasties that they can pop up as legends. But I don't know, so I cannot make that promise. Plague's dynamic names based on their origin or the ruler. Truly London moment. Now we have red culture. Yes, let's go. A true London moment has happened in the UK. True UK now. We are finally doing the British thing at the moment, aren't we? Can create a legend right now. Where are the legends things? Culture war. Sure. A legend. A legend. Where do we... Oh, that's a button for legends. Something with hunts. I don't think we should do the hunting one, because that doesn't really make sense, does it? Why do I have this thing as a seed legend? Attila! No, we will never bury the bloody hatchet. Alright. So local markets and merchants. Why am I visiting? Come close, my lady. Marvelous treasures before. The Baltic Empire is back. Interesting. I do wonder how religion is doing. It does seem that the Orthodox religion is slowly pushing westward. But this religion has also grown. This one has shrunk. This one has grown. So there is some movement here and there. And yeah. We did bring Rome to their knees. Legends in these games are so bad they give you crazy stats if you do it the right way, but it's not worth it in my opinion. Alright. We would not do it for the stats, because that would be silly if I did it for the stats, because yeah. The Balric Empire in the Baltic Balric, yeah. The Baltic Balric. Why is it called Balric? I'm so confused. Let's see. Oh, what was Baltic? Wait. What is the Baltic Empire? It's not the Baltic Empire, because this is the Baltic Empire. It has the same color. I've seen the Baltic Empire in the past. Who are you? It's the Baltic Empire. He has... So he owns the Baltic Empire. He made the Baldric Empire? And this is the Baldric Empire. Huh? And this is 500 years. Hey, hello, Sith Trooper, looked at the sea. What's the Baldric Empire? What did... Why is it... The only legends, if it makes sense, RP-wise for current character. It's a custom empire. So this dude makes the Baldric Empire, then forgets about that is forgotten for 500 years, and then somewhere over here they're like, yep, let's bring back the Baldric Empire. So the Baltic Empire made the Baldric Empire. And it's not even made by a bald person. That would have been funny, but... Yeah, we are definitely keeping it. Like, it's cool to see unique names, but I don't even know where the hell the Baldric Empire came from. I thought this was the Baltic Empire, because in the past I have seen the Baltic Empire over here. So it's from here, the Baltic Empire. It's within the Baltic Empire. The capital is in the Baltics. Is this place called Balric? No. King... Huh? Is there a place called Balric next to this place? There is a play going on, but we don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Balric. Am I typing it correctly? Balric. There's no place called Balric. Oh, bloody hell, somebody died. Ah. Balric, yeah. That would be funny, yeah. Yeah, this is not a great culture. But that's fine. In EU4, definitely I can change the names of cultures, because that's something with the converter already. I have to make probably some manual cultures. I have to mod some cultures. So that's gonna be fine. Screw you, London. You're getting no function. We had a fight with the Londoners, but they are our allies, but they don't like us, and we don't like them. They're stinky. Denounce. Yeah, we denounced the Londoners. Denounce them. Maybe they miswrote Baltic? Imagine, right? This happened like 500 AD. The Baltic Empire. They come like from some other place. They come from some other place. They traveled there. People those are like writers and scribes, and they ask them. They teach them how to write and stuff like that. And then somebody just makes a random mistake. Like the emperor just learned to write, and it's like Baltic, and writes down Balric. And then 500 years later, after the empire collapsed, they find a document, and it says like Balric. All right, it's the Balric Empire. Let's bring it back, boys. It's actually Baltic. How is your you should check out your dynasty, definitely. I'm gonna look at your Stephenberg. We're gonna look at your dynasty. Let me first see this event, because I don't know all these events. Gold is the livelihood of the realm. The merchants bring back much of the wealth from the bring back much of the wealth. The Stercan pox still spreads across the realm, however. Parsutagus has brought a massive trade-rich coast. We can control the outbreak, my lady. Parsutagus says, with what I feel like a buffered confidence. Requiring all merchants to squeeze themselves before bringing their goods in the market to ensure they aren't infected. Sequester. I was like, squeeze themselves. What? My dyslexia makes this more funny. But the unspoken sentence intimidated that their scant chance won't damage their inflow of taxes. Hello, Lolling. I think the last hybrid culture we saw pop up was the place of the culture. I think something wrong. I don't think there are more. There are more hybrid cultures. It's just hard to. There are so many cultures, but the unspoken rest of the sentence is imitated. All right. They stay isolated for 20 days before they land. We cannot risk upsetting the economy. Screw it. Let's try to counter the disease, kind of. Alright. Let's see. I have no clue. I do think new hybrid cultures do appear. So we just have to see here. This is from this amount of date. This one we made ourselves. Oh, this one is also newer. This one here. So this is also a new culture. So there are new cultures, but it's kind of fragmented, so... I don't think we are sellers, are we not? Are we sellers? Yeah, we are sellers. Yeah, we will give them the city. And we are not married. Would we marry again? Yeah, I forgot. I would, Stephen Parker... Oh, sorry. Let me see how your dynasty is doing. Oh, I thought I had like one of them here on the speed dial. I didn't, apparently. Let me get one soon though. Okay, the Parker dynasty, and then let's put one on speed dial here. And let's see how the dynasty is doing. Married to an older... Oh, okay, they are married together. Perfect. There was something funny going on with inheritance, right? I forgot where it was. I believe it was this duchy up here. Okay, no. Oh yeah, this Parker person. This guy is to inherit this county. Your dynasty is about to get more powerful. Hello. Hey Mounters. Hello. How are you? Welcome there. Hello. Wait. Are we being raided? There's multiple people here. Sorry, I didn't have Twitch up. I didn't get the notification from it. I think something broke in my OBS. There are multiple people. Hello. I have to go check it out. I have to quickly check it out. Hello. Hello, fellow Crusaders. Hello, fellow Crusaders. Oh, brilliant. Echo. Yeah, we got a raid from Mitchy Dot. Hello. I did get the notification on my OBS. Hello. Thank you a lot. So amazing to see a fellow Crusader. Well, there we go. There's another person that plays Crusader Kings. We are doing a mega campaign. We have been playing since the year... move my head. 400 AD in Crusader Kings. And we have been playing before that in Imperator Rome since... a long time. Since the beginning of Imperator Rome. This is a long... this is a bit a long campaign. We are in the Sterken Empire. The whole world... looks like something else. There are many differences here. The Gaulish Empire in Germania. You would guess this is weird. This isn't so weird. We played as the city-state of Massilia in Imperator Rome. We fought against the Romans. We fought against Carthage. The Romans were pushed over here. The Romans have turned into the Daco-Romans, and they became barbarians because they've been punished so hard by the Avars, by the Huns, by so many nomads, and yeah, now we have these people coming in, so this is gonna be so fun for the Romans. The Gauls, the Biturian Gauls pushed north when we were slowly conquering Gaul, and they unified Germania, so the Gauls unified all the Germanic tribes, so this is somehow makes sense that this is the Gaulish Empire. This is not anachronistic. There is no anachronism here, because this is a mega campaign. History's just going differently. A betrothed wants to be beholden. Alright, yeah, we accept this. There we go. Alright. I am I have to fix the rating message because I thought I did it. Sadly, not that many rates that come in from Twitch, so I haven't been able to test it. So, what happened to the Holy Massilian Empire? Well, as you can see, the Holy Massilian Empire is no more. This is the Holy Massilian Empire. There's also the Empire tag of Massilia. Massilia kind of ruled the whole of the whole of West Europe and the Mediterranean almost, except for Ptolemaic Egypt. But boy, so much chaos. There's so much little. Put on act, first of all. Alright, let's. Hello, yeah, hello YouTube. Yeah, the usually on YouTube. We are. Yeah, the Holy Massilian Empire was never stable in the beginning. Because we had the Pope of this religion here. We had her, the High Priest, Palpatine. I almost said my dyslexia. We start the feud. Let's go! The stupid Carthaginians. I don't know why one of the Ptolemaic dynasties is in Carthage, by the way. I have no clue where they came from. But, yeah. They have moved house. So, yeah, this situation, because we have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is getting indulgences from the religion here. So she's terribly rich. But we saw her as a big rival. We saw her as the biggest problem we had. Only now... Hello, Peace Penguin, hello. The priest is the silver rod. Yeah, that's true. Only now the priestess or the priest is the only thing stopping the Mongol Empire. So this is our final hope. Yes, we are playing with mods. We are playing with the conversion mod, and we are playing with a little bit of little edits that I did myself. Not that many mods, because with the Imperator Rome, I was a bit scared to do it, to mod myself, you know. I mean, to install too many mods. I would only install mods, and maybe do that for Europa Universalis, from the forum, and not from the Steam page. Just because of the game gets updated. But that might be unstable. Fish. Sega 3 has become game map 30 times bigger in Chapter 4. We'll see China, Korea, Japan, and East Asia. Right now, we have actually, for the first time, this is a Renault. We have finally updated the game. I haven't been updating the game just for stability reasons, but actually because of the expansion is coming from China and Korea and Japan. That's super cool. That's super cool, amazing. I'm a bit scared for the conversion to Europa Universalis with the mega campaign, just because they will add a lot of new tags over here, and I don't know how that's gonna be with the converter. So that's why I updated to the latest version, and I'm gonna test if it works converting, updating to the latest version, the game. So I hope that's gonna work out. I am not married, and we are not going to get married because we don't want that. All right. The map table looks really cool. Oh yeah, the map table. Yeah, this is new. I have seen this. I've played it a little bit in the newest versions, only with mods. Like I've played Elder Scrolls or I think this is because we are Hellenic, so we have here the Byzantine. Oh bloody hell, Hampshire. Oh boy. Summon the physician. We are zealous, so I kind of feel like my character would do this, but we control Britannia for now, but we have controlled other bits of Europe. We have lost bits in inheritance. As you can see, this person is not from our dynasty anymore. What the hell? But this also not. Wait, other dynasties have been taken over. But over here, you see this person's from our dynasty. This person is not from our dynasty. Also not. I think slowly our dynasty has been losing ground. We ruled large chunks of Europe, but now we have been losing it. Alright. Advantage has been severe, and like it as Abbasia since a feud began. Enough of that. Now we will not show. Yeah, let's see the development. The development is quite crazy in the world. Oh, this is new too. This is the development. It's quite crazy. Look at this. Bloody hell, bloody hell. Rome is already, or around Rome it's already 100. For here we also have a pretty high thing. At least you can, with the conversion mod you can tweak those values. So that's fine. Thank you a lot, so many people. Thank you for the raise. I'm getting more distracted with chat. More than usual. Oh, they're new legacies since we updated. Oh, let's go. Heroic bloodline. Legitimacy. Let's do the heroic bloodline. I haven't done a legacy. Let's buy feasts. Bit overwhelmed at the moment. Above domain limit, yeah. Maybe give one away to a random family member. Too far away. I do wonder, are there now wonders, or do I have to make them myself? Oh, there are now landless characters. Oh, that's new. I've just updated the game. That's so cool to see. These are the landless characters, right? No, that's not that's a landless character. Oh. Alright, let's continue. Is this a good thing to do? To isolate the capital, by the way. Let's isolate it. My own hometown when the plague came in the Middle Ages. I don't know if I said it already. I think I was gonna say it, but I forgot. My own hometown. Over here. I don't live there anymore, so I'm not doxing myself. This town. They had the plague, and because in the Middle Ages they believed like in balancing the different elements, the different humors to fight the plague. They we killed this person. Oh boy, that we killed our enemy. Let's go. We did it. So in my hometown, because they wanted to balance the elements, some scholars came and said like, okay, it is because there's an imbalance of the humors and there is too much miasma and that miasma is causing bad air in the town, and the only way to stop the plague from ever happening again is if we destroy the city walls. So they destroyed their medieval city walls. It's not it's actually a village. It's not that large, this place, if you look it up. But, in the Middle Ages, cities weren't that large. And this town didn't really grow any larger after the Middle Ages. It grew a little bit, but it's not that large. So it is a city, technically. In the term, it is a city. It has city rights. But it destroyed its own city walls, trying to stop the plague. So that is pretty funny. But Happy fish Dutch Balls Day. Let's go Dutch Balls Day. Yes, it's a national holiday. That is the 13th of this month. Yes. I'm going to lurk. Going to me. Hope you grow your lad to become strong family. Yeah, let's hope to. We have to spread our influence. First, I have to be scared about the Mongol Empire. Uh, we I kind of don't want to grow my empire, but we want to make sure our dynasty becomes the strongest empire. And now other dynasties have been taking over, so I think it's time for intervention in the continent because our dynasty has slowly been losing its grip across the world, and that's not something we can allow. We cannot allow this pesky, weak dynasties taking over. But I think we should wait until the plague is gone before we invade. I'm pretty terrified for the disease because I've never seen it before. I don't know how scary they are. Wait, what's this? Oh, cultural acceptance. I thought like, oh, this it's a new mechanic. That's 30% culture. You have plagues, yeah. We have. Oh, sorry, I didn't see. I have the ID. I didn't see that. I'm sorry. Too many messages. I've had the Gate Wonder Gothic, this Gothic Scourge. Let me add that to the Discord. Oh yeah, sorry, we have a Discord. I can drop the link in the if people like that. We have a Discord where people can make like characters or other things for in the campaign. If they like, I usually don't put it on Twitch. Can I request? Can you request I change one of the succession states of the Mongol Empire after it collapsed? Yeah, I wanted to do that anyway. I wanted to add the Seljuks after the Mongols collapsed. But if you want to change something, feel free to tell, and then or like one of the successor states. I will not add everything that people suggest if it's like too overpowered, but I might like ask, hey, it's a cool idea, so I might add it, but I might add like a less overpowered character or less overpowered version of this. So our ally over here is fighting this one here. But technically, we don't want to help, so but we don't want to lose any Renault. Because this is our family, and this is what we want to keep. We want to keep our family powerful in Europe. That slowly seems to be disappearing. But isn't funny? That isn't great. Our family should be the only ones that rule everything. Like, this person is still our dynasty. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. But who's this? Is this for a fake family? A fake, silly family. It's pretty cool, by the way, that they are called the Halt Starters, because this culture is actually the name of this culture. It says Greek here, but this culture is actually this is what one of the places they theorize the Celtic culture started. I think the Celtic from the Halt Starter culture. So that's pretty cool that the Gallic Empire has the Halt Starter culture as their at least that name as their culture. So that's pretty cool that's there. Even that it diverged from Greek, it's probably from the same region. That's why, but yeah, it's from the same region. It is from the same region. Okay. Okay, so after the plague is now gone, so we should try to see where do we want to add our dynasty again. I just want to rename the Black Horde in India to the Red Horde, and effing like just Tamerlane like, oh, okay, let's me add that to the Discord so I remember it. So I copy the messages from chat and drop them in the Discord, so I can at least remember. It might be funny for some people that joined the Discord and watch other games and not this game, and they're like, "What? Why is he randomly dropping those things there? What is Fish chatting about? What does he mean?" Because I just copy the message. I don't give any context why I dropped that message there. And we might get more people on different places. Like, we made that whole Flat Earther video too, so that's funny. So we might get all sorts of things. We have the risk of inbreeding. What doesn't seem to be dangerous at all. I don't say it. You know, I won't stop people. You know, unless it becomes way too extreme, of course. But like a little swear here and there, that's not so bad. But I think for myself, because I'm doing the streaming, I do try to keep it a bit low. But I will swear eventually. I'm not will. I'm going to swear eventually because I do get the frustration sometimes, you know. It's completely normal. It's just nice to keep it a bit down, because when you get frustrated and you swear, then you feel like it means something. And that's the important bit. Okay. War. Like, they're gonna be way off. It's gonna take a long time before the Great Khan is gonna appear here. Fish, look at the people in the war. Name of the war. Name of the war? Toulousian invasion. Romano-Sicilian war for Upland. Upland. Alright, you wanna take Upland. Something I don't know. The defenders. Attackers. We've been doing the British game here, not paying attention to the continental conflict. But maybe it's time that we reinvade. How many troops do we have? Oh, wait. I've become suddenly noob since we updated the game. You do your own titles. We own our title over here. No, that's a castle I want to keep, actually. Yeah, Romano, Sicilians, and Scandinavia. Yes, I see. Yeah, they are over here. South Italy, yeah, that is pretty interesting that they are there. But they will not hold the land forever, I think. It's just spreading our dynasty here, so I'm not against that, technically. But we should go back and take over, I believe, the English Channel. We should make sure only our dynasty at least rules this little corner of the world. Yeah, I think they inherited this little island here. And that's how they got Brest. Shall we fight the Gallic Empire? Because they do have strong allies, I think. But who's this ally? They're fighting another war. So, I think we can go. We could go for a kingdom. But I think we get all the titles then, right? We have been conquering big swaths of Europe in the past, but I forgot again. Kingdom of Frisia. Kingdom of Germania is over here. It's Belgium. I think I will invade the Kingdom of Belgium just to figure out how it works. Clear war. Kingdoms. There we go. I've not tried that automated army, but I don't want to. There we go. Going to war, boys. We're going to war. We have over here, by the way, a piece of land. That's too close. I'm always scared that it will overrun me if I do that. We have allies to call in. I don't. Oh, we can call in allies. Do we want him? Yeah. You know they're fighting another war. And we are not helping them. It's time that we start finally messing around with the continental wars again. Because our dynasty has slowly been... Hey, low cheese. Do you have any big cathedrals in Europe? Let's see if we have any big cathedrals or buildings. I think you see it with development, right? No, what's economic? Yeah, here. University. I don't think we have. They've only been building universities, also the AI. But I also think, like, the biggest cathedrals were made in... You could say there's one over here, but I think the biggest ones were made in 1200, right? They started making the big ones. So we are just at the beginning of those start dates. You don't see, like, in this century, that's when they start making the big cathedrals. So I don't know if that is also with technology. Is it technologically why there aren't any big of temples or anything like that? Why hasn't this been built? Don't have an available building slot. That's what's going on. Give me London then. I mean, let's see if we can build it. Can I take London? Or is it gonna be like, no? Don't think she likes me. How's the permanent culture going? The culture is fine. For now. We could start carving out Dark Nope, so definitely we could start replacing some of the non-important dynasties with the important dynasties in the world. We definitely should be doing that, so... What? I took my fancy admire the stone of Scotch, but my honor. I found it's got... They stole our throne? What the frick? Our throne has been stolen. The throne we had for a long time has been stolen. How the hell can I get it back? Let's get this thing back, right? I don't get anything. Fabricate hook. It's all very hard to try, it says here. It's not much I can do, so I'm just gonna pin on her and then trying to get the artifact later back with another character. Let's go for the invasion. To check out how many catapults we have. Oh yeah, I forgot because we kind of had to restart with an army. We lost a little bit of our retinue because we had to we lost the empire for a tiny bit. When Isaac's dynasty took over. How goes the war? We have more troops, but we have no more troops than the defenders in total complete. So let's land in Sealand, because that has so many crossways. Actually, I should land everybody, right? Because then you get, like, the numbers do give you a little bit of a bonus. But it's not that great. I just don't know exactly how that attrition completely works. I do know the sieging down gives you a bonus if you have multiple characters in one army. So this high number is gonna totally crush crush the defenders in Sealand. I hope no, he's only involved in this war. Alright. For military assistance to the perceived empress. If King for war contributes at least then war ends, you pay. Alright, yeah. They join. Denmark joined the war. It's pretty cool. Let's continue. I didn't know this could happen, actually. That's a new event. That's pretty cool. That lords can come and ask to join the war. And they ask for money. So, you can have now kingdoms as mercenaries kind of function. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, we have the supply here, technically, for now. So, let's think about this. We do have some land down here, and that is within the Kingdom of Belgium? Not really, but it's close enough. So, the border ends here of the claim. So we could fight... No, the border ends here of the kingdom claim. It's a bit confusing. I think we can try to take it. Yeah, right. I think it's better to work south, because then we can run into neutral territory, or we can run into this. And that gives us a lot of maneuverability. Because moving across land like this gives you like a minus with your troops. Denmark must survive. Denmark is joining our war, yeah, definitely. So if we set our troops like this, we're gonna get a lot of like penalties for crossing. So this going north to Dokkum isn't giving us a lot of maneuverability. So it's better actually to move south and try to take land there. Let's get the other retinue ready, because we have more catapults coming in, if it's correctly. Yeah, there we go. The new trebuchets have been made. Let's make those trebuchets a little bit more intimidating. Where are they? There they are. But they will get a little bit of reinforcements here, and once they land, they will get some reinforcements. So they will be pretty cool. That was 6k. They're also fighting multiple other wars, so hopefully this war is going to distract them a little bit. And they might not come all at once, so that's pretty cool. Oh boy. Aland. That's far away, right? Yeah, it's far away. There's also a plague going on over there. Oh boy. The plagues. Okay, let's send those here because our allies are joining them. Yay, early prevention success! Let's go. Okay, let's split them up a little bit more because we don't have the supply. Now we have the supply here. There we go. Still great with the supply, so let's move further south to the other castle. There is no supply here. It's always messy with supply lines. Why does Sealand have high infrastructure? What type of heresy is this? Sealand is nice, but it's supposed to be like a nice place with not that much, except for the Delta Works. Maybe that's far in the future, but... Alright. Our catapults are coming. Then we can start doubling the sieging. Like I said, around 20, and once they get here, they will probably get more, so that's fine. And there is another army coming. I don't know what they are going to do. There we go. This is not the castle, but it looks like we didn't take this piece of county, but we did. Okay, we took this land. So this is a bit confusing down here. So this is also Belgium. So we have two counties we kind of don't need to take for winning the war. But I kind of do like them to take. Who rules Stockholm? Who rules Stockholm? This random Felipe rules Stock apparently. I kind of want to take this anyway. Just because this gives us a lot of maneuverability in this area here. And is this an enemy too? No, it's from another war. Let's go, we got a new one. And that's nice, because now we can send... At least this little bit of land we have here, we can use also to move around. And we can use them to call in mercenaries, so that's great. It's a pretty cool helmet, by the way. The box continues to sweep across the realm, experiencing devastating everything in its wake. Coming into prominence into infected regions, claiming salvation can't be achieved through self-legend. Oh boy. If you have seen the movie The Seventh Seal, it's pretty cool. I don't know, just that word reminds me of the movie. It's free on YouTube, it's an old movie. It is, yeah, I believe Norwegian, but it has subtitles, everything, so it's cool. My Duke, some big name, has staunchly against this practice, claiming it has not only a masochistic act of heretical, it is also and sexual deviation of the nature must be eliminated. He strongly suggests we practice wholeheartedly condemn into the crowd. I'm sure they're harming nobody but themselves. If this is true... Oh boy, we lose stress. Well, we are zealous, right? So let's go. It's about also time we start switching around the units. Because their supplies start running dry. Send them here. And let's create a new unit of catapults, trebuchets. And let's send those there. Let's see, how is this going? Are they being supplied? Yes. No, but that's because they are here, I think. No, they actually are below the supply limit, so let's move them there. So this should fix the supply issues. But that's why we are here. This is also pretty great. Oh, we have to defeat another war. Because this gives us all the supply we need, and the war is gonna go really easy now. We have the maneuver. We can maneuver really easily around, and they cannot. There are many castles here, by the way. Oh, a new child of my dynasty. Wow. Wow, a new child has been born. If you want to name the child. Right. There's an enemy army right there. Too small to be a threat. I wonder where the enemy is. Nah, we shall not bury the hatchet. Screw that. Yeah. Who stole my artifact, by the way? This person. Let's try to abduct him. Name the child Rodrigo. I can do that, yes. Let's go. Much better name. How is this going? Oh boy. Oh boy. They're coming. They're slowly coming. They're attacking this kingdom now. There's not much we can do. We could flee to Africa. If they come so close. Maybe not. We don't know. We don't know if they come so close. It's scary. Alright, let's move forward and let's take finally a county in the domain that we actually want to take. But we now have, it's more important that we can maneuver better now. Maneuverability is way more important than anything else in a war. Why isn't this county taken? Oh, there's the castle. I didn't see it correctly. Let's try. Alright. The supply is running low, so let's do a switch with supply. Alright. They have the catapults. Split off trebuchets. Select this army. Move it to a supply spot. And there we go. All well supplied. Is actually a better commander? No, it's actually the best. Perfect. Alright. War never changes. Where's the other castle here? Oh, these are castles! Did the texture change? I didn't see. So many little... Oh boy, there they are. There they are, boys. What's y'all's dream afterlife? If you have, do you know the Brothers Lionheart or Narnia? Narnia's pretty cool too. This is it's a children's book, but I thought it was really cool. It was really cool. It's it's actually an isekai, a children's book from a writer in Sweden. I actually haven't read it since I'm an adult, but I read it as a child, and I just thought it was really cool because the children go like on they die, but spoiler, yeah. But they get isekai. They go to into sort of fantasy world, but it's like it's different because it is like from Europe, the story, so it hits with that same fairy tale-ness that European story I've heard of Narnia. Freya's hall. Yeah, the Darkness was waiting in the hall. Uh, Forest, right. But we have my spy master. Come with a discovery. She's certain that my acquaintance, princess, is scheming against my daughter. Throw her in jail. No way did... We cannot do that. We cannot do that! Let it all be known. This is a traitor of the realm. I know what you're talking about. Alright, alright. Frick, they are here. Do we have the numbers, actually, to fight them? I don't think we have the numbers. Okay, they have... Not... They have equal numbers towards me? I'm just unifying for a little bit now, but I don't know if we stay unified with our armies. Yeah, we have more troops here to fight them. And like I said, we technically are focusing here on the maneuverability. It is maybe better if we start sieging down, but I feel also a battle is in our advantage and not in their advantage. So we definitely should be using that to scare them off. Wait, sorry, I didn't. You think Massilia is so great in this timeline that anime is legit just Massilian and not Japanese? Yeah, that could be so true. That could not the whips. It's Mr. Doom. Wait, where did Miss? Oh, this from there is some church in Germany that has one of Christian nails on display. No, I didn't know. Conspiracy afoot. I bet some of the some of is secretly a vampire, or that would be something. That would be something. Imagine if there is like an old place where they have like vampire or something worship, but not like the modern term vampire, but like that medieval or something older. That would be so interesting. You caught me, Flash, red-handed. You. Oh, there we got one. We got one. Shock Pikachu face. You got the Flash. It's sketches as long as you don't drink us. I mean, we got him. We got him. Yeah, cheese only attacks enemies of the channel with the vampiric powers, of course. Of course, she's we finalized the mother. Let's do that. The scheme failed. Okay, sure. We have a more important scheme where I want to focus on. I don't want to get confused with the messages sometimes. Alright. We have this going on. And we have not that great of a supply. We could try baiting them, but I'm not sure. I think they changed the AI a little bit, so I'm a bit terrified trying to bait them. Alright. They're coming in here. So they are not move. This county doesn't connect. That's sad. All right. Now we have to move them we have to move them, lock them somewhere else. So we should retreat. I thought we would get them there, but we didn't. This little county here, Ratel has broken our plan. Ratel here is the reason why we couldn't do anything. Like, if we do this, they will move out again, so... The only thing I can do is go here. Let's see if I move here, if I can move out. And then grab one of them. Oh, let's go. We got one. Oh, no, there's another one there. Ah, bloody hell. I know we don't get them. It is fun if we could make like a horse division, but I am scared that they die. But my game lagged for a second there. Vampires, but wait. Would it be nost for that? I drink coffee, caffeine. Oh, jeez. Are you telling me that vampires are just like ghouls in Tokyo Ghoul? Vampires, but they are actually a cult that drink blood in Romania. They should get the cross of the Jesus and the nail of his and out of them back together. It would be like a Christian Lego set. A whole Lego set they have over there. Yes, of course they have it. Yes. Mr. Rapid changed name. I do think they have like some cultures name their country after their name, I think. So if we go here. Oh, it's not this title. Really? Title history. It should be the Misrapian, I think. I think the tag is not still the same tag. I just think it might be a culture that changed it. With Atlasia. Ah. Oh no. It's at least not the Misrapian dynasty. Let's see what happened here. I do think it's the same thing because it's made from the kingdom of Misrapia. So I think the tag has changed. I mean not the tag, but I mean the name. How long do nails last? I don't know. I don't know. Well, if it rusts, I don't know how it is for iron, but I know with like bronze, because the rust happens on bronze and it becomes all like bluish. That rust actually protects the inside that's still like the metal. So it could help. Arrange a patrol. Alright, you arrange a patrol. I'm asking what anime flash profile pictures. Let's see, can I recognize it? Am I anime enough? Am I anime knowledgeable? I don't see it that well. Maybe if I open a new tab. It's a chair. I actually don't know. I don't know where Flash's title is from. Chair face. Kipperdale from the Tick Show. Oh, okay. Okay. Do we try to chase them down? Oh, this is gonna be so dangerous. I do think I want to use my armored horses for that. Not my caballeros, because I don't think we can get back our caballeros if we use our caballeros. Let's see. Is there somebody we don't like? Is there somebody we don't like? This person is... Okay, we are gonna use these caballeros to chase down an enemy and to chase them into a deadly trap. Not yet now. We're gonna move back. They're gonna come close. And when they're close, we move in. And the caballeros will go first. Because they're faster. They should work. They should work marvelously. I can just keep the caballeros here, by the way. You know what the annoying thing is? Just because they're gonna add the Asia expansion to Crusader Kings, I kind of want to play... I also want to play Japan in Crusader Kings. But I don't want to make it... I do think a future mega campaign would be like we could do one in Japan, but I also want to do a Sumerian mega campaign. So I don't know. I don't know. Has been a nail found from the beginning of the Iron Age, so nails can last a long time in the ground. Yeah, I think that things could last a long time. Like, I think if you preserve anything, like if you preserve fossils, the fossils work. The place where you find the most fossils is when it's a place with no oxygen and no life. So there's like a dead zone. That's like the best way. And I think if there are zones like that for like fossils to be appearing, then it would be. Why do I move this out every time? I need you guys to stay here. Japan believe had some objects from Buddha, or believe some Asian countries unironically thought it was from an anime. I could see him from being an isekai. They're just scared for me, rather now. Let's see, can we bait them in? Because we also have supply limits, and that's. I think my allies are with me. What the hell is happening? I've never seen this one before. The streets of Surland are turned into silent. Hades has cast plague over the once thriving metropolis. It's metropole. Everywhere one goes, one cannot escape the careless noise of the hacking and the coughing and infected. Guild blood stains on their clothes, deep crimson. Already, people are calling for the affliction, white plague. Oh boy, there's a narrow soul in nary a soul a town that hasn't been betrayed by the terrible disease. It continues to creep towards the noble class fast. Oh boy. Let's ask. Oh, development gets now destroyed. Frick. Kind of interested that that's gonna happen now. I heard days ago that there's been an untouched humans for 6,000 years. There was sticks and some hides still in the cave, very old as the ceiling. Does Buddhism exist in the game? We can check it out. Desperate message, alright. Let's see. Does Buddhism exist? What's the situation over here? What's this? Yeah, there we have Buddhism. Any other Buddhism? No, this is the Buddhism that is there. So we have here I guess the Christian domination. They had a papacy in the past, but this papacy has been destroyed. So there was an Indian pope for a long time, actually. The day from Bengal was he ruling. This was the last one from not that long ago, actually. So the papacy has that's also been destroyed a couple of times, and I think no. Oh no, inherited. All right, I guess inherited the papacy. What? We have over here. Let's see. How is the Mongol Empire doing? The Mongol Empire has is switching around. Iron Man sings Buddhist philosophy and as belief they have reached the Nirvana on the cross. Theology. Theology. Ah, yeah, this is. Alright. Annoyingly, we seem not be able to bait the enemy. So that was our time trying to bait them. I guess we have to continue with the war. So we will move slowly to fight down here again. Yay, success. Oh. We should take it a bit slower now. Because we have the enemy next to us. Let's actually move together. I think we can take them. And now we can move in here. I will never forget this day yet. I do think. And our horses, just look here. Our horses should be making sure they cannot escape. The horses we're sending in. There we go. We got them. We got them. Perfect. Perfect! Haha! Oh, wait, are we losing? No, we're winning. We're winning. We're winning. We're winning. We are winning. Manser. I sent your character draft. I want an opinion. Let me know if what you think after the stream. Ooh, right. Cool, cool, cool. Interesting. And we won the battle. Let's go! One battle! That one battle won us the war. Let's go. Let's go! That one battle did it. That one battle crushed the enemy troops. So they don't have any troops anymore. And we kind of won the war. 15%. This is perfect. Almost enforce it now. So I do think we only need to take like one more castle. And we have won. Let's take two at the same time. They have to retreat anyway now, so they have no time to stop us now. I did not do this. This is terrible. Ah! The plague is not even here. Why did I do that? It's Scotland. Okay. It was not doable, but technically not. Every little bit helped. We were not that far off from... we're pretty close for... Like, it helped that we were, like, in our terrain. But it also helped that we were kind of... the allies. Because you saw it was going, like, one way or the other way a little bit. I don't know what the mean Sul decision you have to do, fish. Wait. What decision? The disease is coming closer. There's nothing they can do now. Like they can try to besiege now, but we will be faster taking some counties there. And there we go. That's what I mean. We are faster. Force demands, so be it. Let's go! Let's go. Alright, to do this correctly, I do think I will do that the next stream. Because I want to see if I have, like, characters. I don't stream Crusader Kings that long, usually, because I do want to keep it sure that people can watch the video. Because this is the most watched VOD on the YouTube. And I do think keeping it consistent how I keep them, like, with the same amount of time, hasn't made anybody complain about it. So I do think that's what they enjoy the most, right? It's a decision. Race. Where is it? Iris. Where's the decision then? Decision here. Oh, race here. Right. Is no more. I will raise the Iris Irmin soul to honor his life and bring back the glory. All who bear the name. Like we do kin before this. Future generations will know what's this is interesting. This is something I don't know about this. Okay, let's see what it does. We'll have other titles a little bit in our hands, seeing what there's another war going on, but who cares? Who cares about other wars? Who cares about the other wars? To give all these titles away, actually, but let's see what this does. I could die here, and then it gets out to my children. Let's see what you have here. Bunch of wankers. Well, what does it do? Maybe save first. I already did the decision. This. I don't do reloads, by the way. I don't do that. I live with consequences. Actions have consequences. I don't do reloads. That's Carl the Great. Ah. Oh, that's the name. So we did something. But against Charlemagne. We did something against Charlemagne. But there's no Charlemagne. There is no Charlemagne. Alright. Thank you for watching. We will I will figure out the characters in our country here, and like I'm gonna figure out if I have somebody in my court from Dark Noob's dynasty. I'm gonna figure out the other dynasties that are in my court or in my country, because it might take a while before I find the character. So not do that on stream. I will do that off stream. I will not progress the game. I will not give away any titles. Every action is gonna happen on stream. That's not to worry. The only one thing is that the looking up might take a long time. Maybe because of culture. I have to look even up what this is. This is interesting. A lot of new mechanics, pretty cool. It's a little bit of it is pretty cool. I wish it the mods would always be more stable, because then I would have updated earlier. Because kind of every update does add a little bit of candy and does add a little bit of mechanics to the game. So I don't know if you see it, but just because we have converted to the latest update now, and it works, so I'm happy that it works. You can see that I am like having a little bit more enjoying it, because I have to learn a bunch of things. You could notice, right, at one point it's like we have conquered the west of Europe twice already. So it's like, okay, there's not much to, but now there's like the new diseases, and there is this new mission that we want to keep this in our dynasty, and we have probably to figure out how to stabilize our kingdom. Also, pretty cool, something interesting is gonna happen soon. Look at my dynasty before it ends. Alright, let's look at your dynasty. Married to the same dynasty, so it's not getting out of the family. I think also regent. Oh, she's 16. Oh, that's what's going on here. Not married. Alright. The living. It's a pretty large dynasty, by the way, now. It's pretty large. I don't see military strength. Many of them hold titles. That's pretty cool. At least the map is getting centralized, not many small. I do wonder what the diseases will have for an effect. If that's because the centralization has been happening before the update, and the Holy Massilian Empire did collapse, but that seems to be stabilizing now again. Nu, I'm speaking Dutch. Sorry, that's now in Dutch. Yeah, so the Mongol Empire is still doing the Mongol Empire. two houses. Yeah, there are two houses. There are two houses here. They're equally strong. It's the other house. Where are you? Oh, from here, from Denmark. So yeah, the next steps would be to maybe enter here, Pectonia, take their little bits of lands, and then make like our dynasty rule the channel. I pray for pray for I think pray for Permia is still here. The new Permian culture is still here. It's just a different dynasty that now rules, and there is like this big dude here. But look at this! Look at this! Look at this! There are survivors. There are survivors. Not everybody is being gobbled up. Not everybody is being eaten. So there is a chance that Permia survives. There is a chance. There's a small little chance. And I will put in a vote, by the way. I will put a vote to maybe try like an apocalyptic or disastrous plague. And the reason why is I do feel like the stability is too high. I want to, I mean the development is too high. I want to like crash everything. Because around 1230 we had the Black Death anyway, so it's kind of historical, but I feel like the development has been raised way too high because we hadn't had any diseases for a long time. So I will put a vote in the Discord. People can vote if we want to destroy the world with an apocalyptic plague. But the plague, I don't know if the plague will then happen the next stream. Maybe we wait if the Mongol Empire falls apart, and after the Mongol Empire falls apart, then the apocalyptic plague happens. Or we do it like they did say, like the Black Death happened when came to Europe, when because we will be focused on Europe because we play in Europe, when the Mongols came to Europe. So maybe we do it when they reach Europe. If they reach Europe, then the plague triggers, or if they fall apart, we could do that. Can you rename the house after? All right, let me add that. Oh, I didn't see. Sorry, I was yapping. Yeah, yapping. Let's go. All right. Oh yeah, and there is also the Speed Voltro sent me I see now the message here. If it does, it would be very fitting for a specific aspect of a new character draft. Oh yes, the Plague 2 Permia is so cool. The world is gonna be cooked. Well, thank you for watching. Oh yeah, I've said 3 times thank you for. Here is the religion. Here is the culture. Here are the kingdoms. Here are the houses. Here are the diseases that are blowing up the planet. Don't know, languages. It's all Greek now, isn't it? The whole world is Greek. Random houses running around. It's pretty fun to make a couple of them. I think I will make like Henry of Skeleton or something silly things and have them run around now. It's government. It's tribalism is back, boys. Is that not cool? And thank you for watching. Bye bye.